Well, we'll tackle this at 60, the metronome, and which is a little slower than I would probably normally play it, but not too much. But this is mostly just so you can see exactly where the beats are, and hopefully I'll get all the notes in the right places. I'll play a short little intro, and we'll come in with the beginning of the melody on beat 2, 2, 3. Let's hit our A minor 7, E and G. Let's do that again. 2, 3, 4. Here we go. Now, I definitely would have slowed down, put a little retard in there at the end if I was not playing with the metronome. But that's pretty much what it would sound like. Pretty close to the rhythm that I wanted to get in there, as you can probably tell. And really just can encourage you now to break it down into one phrase at a time. And that's just, again, the vocal parts. We've got a short little melody. And just play that over and over and over until you really have absorbed it and made it your own, because this part should be pretty easy. And then you work on the second lick, which is almost the same. So break them down and just do. Break them even smaller. That part has to have very crisp rhythm. And you want the notes kind of cut off. Jump to that C early. It's on really the 16th note. And that hammer-on pull-off has to be really clean too. And that one has to be slower. So all of those little elements, just practice them. Make sure you can do them real cleanly. Key on a hammer-on pull-off like that is the index finger, that is the starting point of it, has to be held down very tightly, and especially to receive the pull-off. Then on the next one, really get now we're doing the reverse, a pull-off hammer-on. They really should go down together at the 7th and 5th frets, and you got to make sure your index finger stays really well anchored while you do the pull-off to it. And then, of course, the hammer-on is not as difficult once you've already done the pull-off most of the time. So, anyway, a lot of kind of difficult left-hand techniques in here, but really that are more electric guitar techniques, but they really lend themselves well to this song. And, well, they're really necessary, because that's sort of what we're trying to do here, is play it like an electric guitar chord solo. So there you have most of what you should know, what you would need to know to get working on this. And the song also lends itself, as I mentioned at the top, pretty well to just jamming with, meaning you could play these chords All I did there was played the chords more or less, played the E minor 7 as a full bar at the 7th fret and the D minor 7 as a full bar, and messed around with some melody notes that were easy to reach, some lead notes in there. So kind of encourage you to check this out too. I have other stuff around here that talks more about creating chord solos, and also upcoming things more on improvising over a chord progression that is in the distant pipeline. But for now, get this down as well as you can, pretty much the way it is, and feel free to change it any way you like, as long as it still sounds like something that sounds like Bill Withers' Ain't No Sunshine.